Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're just going to jump in. Did have a couple of jumpers from the deck this morning. What I'm kind of getting from this is I feel like first and foremost, I could be talking to someone who is on a platform, who could be an influencer. You don't have to be, but you could have a nice size following. You could just post up pictures. You don't have to be on YouTube. You could be on any social media platform and have a nice size following. I feel like someone might be wanting to propose some type of a, now this could be a relationship or wanting to kind of maybe date you. That could be for some. For others, I feel like this might be to work together to really create this, it's like I'll put my stuff together with your stuff and we'll really grow and expand. So somebody might want to collaborate with you, could be coming in. I'm also kind of wanting to put these two groups together. So there could be someone asking you out on a date. I do hear once scorned. So I don't know if this is someone that you've already said no to or someone that assumed you said no to them, but they might be coming forward seeing if they have a new opportunity with you. This person, I don't think you dated this person before, but I do think there is a bit of possessive or jealous energy coming through. So I don't know if maybe you weren't dating this person yet, but they were, I don't know, upset about you seeing someone else when I feel like when there wasn't actually a commitment in place. I do kind of get that energy, like maybe just a little bit of jealousy. I don't know. They could be coming back in. That person could be coming back in. I feel like you're going to be doing really well. If you have a platform, you may be expanding. You may get more followers in a nice big wave coming up soon. I don't know if like, yeah, that villain keeps coming out, but it was kind of on its side, so I will leave it on its side. I don't know if you're really ruffling feathers. Wow, what? Why can't I keep the cards in my hands? Okay, so we have a single dad. Oh, okay. So this is a more separate situation. There could be someone coming towards you. They could be a single dad or a single parent coming towards you, and there could be a baby mama, baby daddy that is not so happy about that, and maybe trying to keep themselves from showing how upset they actually are. Yeah, for whatever reason, they don't want you to be one of the chosen ones. But I feel like they're upset because you're definitely one of the ones that this person is choosing. Yeah, rejected in reverse. So it's like maybe they thought they could get this person to reject you. I don't know what it is about you, collective. I don't know if it's your beauty. It could be the way you present yourself. It could be what you have. It could just be that this person is a jealous person, and anybody that gets near their person, because you know it's not really their person anymore, but anybody who gets near their past person is, I hear, public enemy number one. So it's like, again, here's that proposal. I feel like this person is coming in to ask you out on a date. They could have a child with someone else. It's, wow, there's that date card. And that, yeah, so the beginning of the reading coming back through, I do feel like someone really wants to get your attention. Yeah, see, it was somebody that they had a commitment with in the past, and they're still a little sour about the fact that they're not the one celebrating with this person, this king here, or the single parent. Self-elimination in the reverse. Maybe they told this person, this past person, that they wouldn't come towards you. Maybe there was some sort of beef between you and this past person, collective. Could have been. It could have just been because this person really saw you. Maybe they kind of had a thing for you while they were with this person. You know what I mean? There could be some sour type energy. It might not even be something you're particularly aware of. But I am kind of seeing that energy. There is an intense amount of jealousy. This person is just a little green, I'd say. They're trying to kind of hide it. They don't want it to show, but yeah, the contestant in reverse. Actually, I want to put that there. And the competition in reverse. Exactly. I don't know if this is someone who put themselves in competition with you. And they just didn't come out on top. I feel like if that's the case, you didn't even know you were in competition with this person. I feel like you're the kind that stays in your own lane. You do your own thing. You proceed to win. And I feel like this person was trying to, I hear keeping up with the Kardashians. So I don't know if it's like that, trying to keep up with the way you look, or trying to keep up with what you have, or trying to come out on top, or post better pictures, or post better content, or whatever the case may be. I do kind of feel like that energy is here. Yeah, I feel like this person is just not in charge. Maybe they used to tell this person what to do, who you can and can't date, or, you know, even when they're broken up, because I feel like this person is really laid back, is probably very kind and loving, gentle person. I do kind of get that from this single dad card. And maybe, yeah, oh wow, we had 2 flip coming out. Yeah, they're just not that person. They just aren't the choice. They're not the one that comes out on top. And I feel like that has really created a villain in this person, or has really made their villain stand out. I don't think it's going to bother you much. Yeah, it's red flags in the reverse. I don't feel like, yeah. First date, I feel like it's coming in because this person has decided that nobody from the past can dictate where they're going, or who they're going to be with, or, you know, that ex-baby mama or baby daddy can be angry all they want about this person's personal choice and who they're choosing to date. They can be mad all they want. That's just, you know, they don't get to control that. So I feel like that somebody is coming towards you, and I feel like it's not really going to be a problem. I feel like this person has actually put that ex person in the past in check. Like, just said, look, you don't get to decide for me. I'm sorry, but you don't get to tell me. I feel like they're trying to keep it cool between them and this person, but they're speaking their mind at the same time. Yeah, I feel like they had to show a little bit of muscle. They had to go one-on-one with this person and come out on top so they could do what they wanted to do. I feel like they just had to put this person in their place, and I don't feel like it was in a mean way. Like I said, I feel like they want to keep it chill between this person and themselves, because they could very well share a child. Yeah, the first kiss. I feel like that is going to come in. Yeah. I'm kind of... Okay, it was in reverse and then it flipped out. So I kind of want to say, with the past person, they're not here to make friends. They're here to keep it cordial, right? With you, they really want to, you know, make friends and really form something special here. It's like that friendship and that lover type status. I really love that. And then I hear the end. So it's like, that's the end of this drama. I really love this. I feel like somebody is deciding to step towards you. They may have had to, like I said, put somebody in their place and just say, look, you don't get to decide for me where I'm going. Those days are over. Maybe they were in a controlling relationship in the past with that person. Could be. All right, what do I want? Okay, I was drawn to this little Lenormand deck. It's the Fairy Tale Lenormand. And I don't use this one very often. But, all right, so we have the child. And I hear automatically inner child. and the Ring. A commitment to the inner child. I feel like whoever you are, I feel like I'm talking to you, collective. I feel like maybe you're making a commitment to bringing in happiness and joys, and maybe picking up hobbies and things that you had from childhood, or bringing more of that happy back into your world. Again, I'm hearing all work and no play. I feel like it's really going to be lucky for you. I don't know if something can come from like a childhood joy. I don't know if you make art, or you used to make art and now maybe you'll make some as an adult and you'll be able to sell it for a profit, but it'll still be something that brings you joy. It's kind of like taking a childhood dream and making it into a career. But I feel like it'll start out as maybe like a side hustle or some, I feel like actually it starts out as being fun, like childhood fun. And then maybe somebody says, hey, you know, you could make that into something. Maybe you should just do that on the side. You might decide to do that. And then it might be so lucrative that you might be able to make that your full time. I'm kind of just seeing that here. It's like, I don't know, maybe some type of information is coming towards you, or maybe you're seeking information about how to make a childhood dream come true, how to make it a reality. I really love this. I feel like it's coming in, or you may have information coming in about that. Maybe you're going back to school. It could be information about that coming to you very soon. Of house and stability. I kind of feel like, and warmth, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I hear this could mean more time spent at home, or with family, or in the home. Yet maybe it's something you're doing on the side that ends up being, you know, your side hustle ends up becoming your full-time gig. And I feel like you could be spending more time at home, maybe more time with the children, or more time with your significant other. Really, really gorgeous energy. Yeah. Maybe you feel like it'll be a mountain to climb to make such big changes, but I feel like that's the goal. That's the goal, to be able to do what it is that makes us happy. And yeah, I hear if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I feel like I'm talking to you. Whoever has that thought, that's who I'm talking to. It's like maybe you're looking right now, in the process of looking as to what that could be for you. What direction do you have to go in to create your most beautiful life, your happiest life? Where is that going to lead you? Can it be lucrative? Can you have financial stability doing what you love? I feel like the answer is always yes. I feel like sometimes we have to do the side jobs until we get to the point where we're stable enough to jump into our thing full time, right? Before you have enough money saved up to buy that building or to start that business. I do feel like I do feel something like that coming on, but I feel like there is also someone in here who is driven to creating that happiness in their life. Yeah, using that knowledge and that wisdom to create that fairy tale life. That's a fairy tale book. And I feel like your personal fairy tale life, I feel like it's a possibility. I feel like you can do it. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be loyal to that. Loyal to that path, loyal to that purpose. There's a purity there. I feel like Spirit's on deck with this. We have the tree. Yeah, and I heard pulling up roots. We had the tree, but it flopped down in reverse. And I kind of feel like it's pulling out old roots. But look, if you flip this, it kind of looks the same almost on both sides. So it's like just trading something up, trading up an old something for a new something, right? It's like uprooting just for a time before you reroot somewhere else. I really love that. I feel like somebody could be getting ready to make that change over to their dream profession. We have the stork. Yeah, that new beginning. I love this. Congratulations. Look at that. We have the stars. There's that wish, that dream, that hope, and that ship for that forward movement. I love it, love it, love it. Now, listen, we do have the whip here, and I do want to say be really... just understand that in the very beginning, when you're making that switch over, maybe money is a little tight. Maybe you're a little stressed out because you're doing a lot more work to get it started. Don't lose hope and don't get upset about those mountains to climb before everything starts running smoothly. Don't be deterred, because there is always that period of in betwixt before you're actually full on in where you want to be. Just kind of be really gentle with yourself and do your best. And I feel like it will lead you where you need to go. Yeah. We have the lady, but she kind of looks like a queen to me. So whether you're a masculine or a feminine, I feel like continue to nurture that energy, even when you feel under the gun, or even when you feel a little bit of pressure, because sometimes that comes in the beginning. I feel like, yeah. You may have people or things around you that kind of feel like pitfalls and stuff. Don't let the fears take control either. When things aren't exactly running smoothly, just know that that's part of the journey, and you will come out on top. You will be victorious on the other side. Those hard times will end, and you'll start flowing again into putting that work in. Keep putting that work in. You'll flow into where you need to be. This is Cinderella. So she goes from that hard time to that really beautiful palace. And I feel like that's kind of how the dream goes. You start small, you start putting in all that work, you start from nothing, and you end up in the most beautiful place because you never give up. You just keep going. I love that. I really, really love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. I'm happy for you, collective. Put your work in and get yourself where you want to go. Live that dream. You'll never work a day in your life. All right, what do we have? All right, I'm going to go here. I was drawn to these little lovey cards. I don't know what type of story will come out, but we'll see. I better take a sip. Okay, what do we have? All right, we have the butterfly, evolving and growth. Next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Old school. Okay, you may be releasing old beliefs that no longer serve you. I do get something as far as a side note, I want to say. As a side note, this is not for everyone. If you're comfortable with where you're at, that's just fine. But I do feel like there is someone maybe going from religion to spirituality, and going from maybe a very singular mindset to a very all-encompassing type mindset. So that's for some, I was hearing, and I don't know if there was a little bit of stress or worry about switching that up. I don't know if people around you might have their own opinions as to, what your spirituality should entail or your religious beliefs should entail. But I feel like Spirit is almost just saying, you're going in the direction you're supposed to be going in. You're supposed to be expanding and finding what works for you in the most beautiful way. So stay on your path, do what feels right for you. I feel like, yeah, in that aspect, there are many different options as far as religiously or spiritually where you could find yourself to be in a more comfortable position. So Spirit's saying you have the right to explore that if that's what you want to do. So as a side note, for others, I do feel like you could have someone from the past coming back around. They may have had many options in the past, but I feel like they've also been through this growth process and they've evolved as a person. We do have the Sword and the Rose, so clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, and determination. They may be determined to come back in your direction. We do have picture here. Yeah, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and wanting to make new memories. I do kind of get that. Maybe they feel like the clock is ticking on that, like they might be running out of time in order to make something new with you or have a new experience with you. They might feel pressed for time, like they have to hurry up and make a move. If they want to ground this connection into the physical and restart that passion, I feel like if not, this person might face a little bit of heartbreak. I feel like this person maybe now has their heart and their sights set on you, but they might have chopped that down or cut you out in the past or ran in a different direction. We do have these sunglasses, but I did hear seeing with clarity. So watching, looking, stalking, and they may be doing that as well, trying to figure out what you're up to, where you're at, if you're dating. Yeah, the snake. Competition. I feel like they're wondering if there is competition, if there might be an enemy lying in wait. It does say the other woman, could also be the other man. Look over your shoulder. Yeah, I feel like maybe this person is worried that you're with someone, and if they step towards you without kind of knowing, they might create a mess for you and for themselves. We do have separation, but it's in the reverse. So, like I said, I did feel like this was someone kind of from the past. Now, when I say from the past, I don't mean necessarily that you've had a long, drawn-out situationship or relationship or anything like that, or friendship with this person. It could just be someone you've seen from the past, okay? It could be any number of those, but it's, when I say that, I feel like I'm starting from the smallest, and then you can go from there to the largest, right? So just someone that you know of from the past. Might have been a crush from the past. We have self-indulgence. They might notice that you are all about your self-care, or maybe self-focused right now. You may be focused on creating in your life as far as jobs and experiences. I feel like that's really attractive to this person. The fact that you take care of yourself, I feel like there's some glow up energy here. Now, it doesn't have to just be physically. I do feel like it's kind of physically, spiritually, emotionally, vibrationally. There's that glow up energy, and I feel like that's really, really attractive to this person. Like I said, I feel like it's attractive that you take care of yourself. And it makes you stand out in that way as well. I feel like you're a pretty big temptation to this person. Maybe you always have been a really big temptation to this person. Maybe, you know, there's all sorts of reasons why this person didn't kind of maybe come towards you sooner. Yeah, the runner. Okay. Fear of intimacy. I was kind of getting that. I was going to say something along those lines. Didn't feel like they were enough, maybe. Running away. Intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So that could have been where they were. They could have just been in that season of their life where they were exploring. Wedding rings and marriage and everlasting love, soul connections and devotion. I feel like this person feels a connection with you. Maybe they always felt a bit of an electric connection between the two of you. And they might just be wanting to come back to see if it's still there, to see if that spark is still there, if that flame or that flame can be stoked into a fire kind of energy. We do have addiction in reverse, so that could be another thing that was a past energy. We have not today, boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. I want to put this to the side because I feel like this is a fear of that person. That could be another reason, or maybe we'll put it over here. That could be another reason, I feel like in the past, maybe why they didn't come back in your direction. They may have felt like they hurt you or they upset you, and they very well could have. If they didn't choose you, or they chose someone else because it was an easier option. Maybe even knowing that they had a connection with you, but they chose the easier route in someone else. That could be the case. They could be a little worried that, yeah, they could have chose a karmic relationship. Like I said, I do feel like there's been growth here and endings and everything else. I feel like this person's pretty abundant, and now they're looking for that soulmate connection. I think they're worried that you feel used by them, like charmed or used, enabled, and you made boundaries, right? We have girl with a snake. So they may feel like, but you're paradise to this person. And I feel like that's why they're willing to chance it. I feel like this person is willing to chance it because, yeah, look, there's that not enough energy, but it's in reverse. I was feeling that in the beginning. I should just, sometimes I don't trust myself even now when I'm channeling messages. I feel things and then I'm like, I won't say it. And then it comes out in the reading. I'm like, I should have said it because I knew it. But I do feel like that was a big energy, just not feeling like they were enough, wearing that mask. Yep. Yeah, We have the ship. So now it came out on its side. So they're not sure if they can have progression and movement forward with you. It's still up in the air. But they're willing to chase. They're willing to put that energy in. They're really, yeah, I heard willing to give chase now. Reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. So even if it doesn't work out when they come towards you, they've still learned a great deal. They've learned to really, I feel like, treasure the things that have meaning, relationships that have meaning. And I feel like in the future, whether this person is with you or not, they'll have learned a very valuable lesson. And that is, when you see value in someone or they see it in you and they treat you accordingly, those connections can be really important. And when they're gone and you'll feel that loss. So when you do have something good, treat it with respect. Put that up on a pedestal, because that's really important, right? That type of connection is not something you find everywhere. And I feel like when you're young, you don't really know that. You might have the best in the very beginning, and then go out in search of, well, it was so easy to have that and all of that was great. I'm going to go out there and get that same thing from all these different people. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, right? And this could be another situation where someone had realized towards the very beginning they had a really great opportunity. And I feel like, collective, they had it with you. They're ready to start blowing kisses to you now. Unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness, love, and an affection return. That's what they're hoping for. Oh, look at that. Engagement at the bottom. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union, and completion. That's what they're hoping for. They could be coming back around very, very soon to see if they can have that for themselves. I feel like I hear hot commodity. I also hear the one. So I feel like this is how this person is seeing you, and they're wanting to come back in so they can have a situation with the one they deem is the one. That would be you. I love it. I love that this person sees your value, and maybe it took a long time, but I like that they see that. Okay, let's see. I was drawn to this spiritual deck here, and I want to put that down. Heart and surprise and synchronicity. Wow, telepathy. Okay, I'm going to just... Okay, Spirit's like, just keep going, but I kind of wanted to just keep plopping them out there. It's like, this is one specific connection here. There's telepathy between hearts, between soulmates here. This is a very soulful connection. It is coming back through again today. Spirit has been on its kick, really talking about these high-level soulmate connections. And I feel like it is coming in as a surprise to quite a few of you. There will be signs and synchronicities, and it might not be as much for you as it is for your person. I feel like this is a person that is being drawn in towards you. I feel like they have a bit of clarity here, and I feel like they want to embrace this connection because they know it makes them happy. There's a lot of emotion involved in here, and I also hear emotional investment. So I feel like you're an investment to this person. They know that they can put into this connection and get so much beauty and happiness out of it. That's that enlightenment that they've kind of come to, and I feel like this is the universe kind of setting this all up. Yeah. Wow, recognition. I feel like that confusion, I want to put it in the reverse because I feel like that confusion is gone when it comes to this situation. The timing is right. And I feel like I want to put this in reverse as well. The illusion of separation, and I feel like that separation is an illusion between these two souls. There is no separation. And I feel like because of this telepathy between heart and soul, there could even be back and forth constant communication between you and this person. And I feel like that's why that illusion is in reverse. It's because there is no separation. There's never been one. There's always just been whether or not you were open to this connection or walled off because you needed to do some work, right? And I feel like this person's ready to honor the connections, honor their feelings, your feelings. I feel like even though it's intense, I feel like maybe they can work through that intensity. Wow. Gorgeous energy. Are we done or do we want more? I heard just a little more. Attract. Yeah, I feel like that soul is very, very attracted to you. Wow. Hello. We've got rekindle flying out of the deck. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like this is the test now. Are you going to accept this person? There's that allure. And I feel like for both of you, yeah, and you're going to cherish this connection. There's a lot of strength that it takes to step forward, but there's trust. And I feel like this person's been observing for quite a while. There's a ton of admiration for who you are as a person, and they're ready for union because they feel true love. Wow, there's reconciliation, and then there's commitment. We're going to leave it there because Spirit's just like blowing my mind completely. The energy is wow. It's super wow. It's really big. Wow. And it all starts out with just a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of growth here. I really love this. It says close soul connections, harmoniously synchronized reenactment of telepathic moments. This person could be going back in their mind and realizing all those times that they were kind of maybe communicating back and forth with you by soul. I really love that. Love it, love it, love it. Huge energy, huge soulmate energy there. All right, we do have this one. So I'm going to pull this one in too. There's more love. Message of Love Oracle deck is what we're jumping into last. I need a sip because, wow. A little bit of grounding, please. Okay. I heard ring the bell. Just a little one. Okay. Clear the energy. All right. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what other stories do you have for the collective today? For this gorgeous collective? I love it. Gossip. All right. We've got gossip going on about commitment and someone holding back, or someone was holding back. I kind of want to put it over here. Okay. There's an unexpected outcome. Okay. I feel like you have someone coming towards you, collective. This is going to be an unexpected outcome. Again, I get that energy that someone is coming to you later than they anticipated, coming in your direction, or it could be later than you anticipated. You may be off doing your own thing. I feel like it's given this person a lot of time to really reflect on, there could have been some dishonesty, and I heard deception as well for the past. And that might have been why they were kind of holding back. I don't feel like there's definitely a soul tie. Could have been a third party. Doesn't have to be a person. Could have been other things in the way, or could have been a person. Doesn't matter. But you'll know which one is for you. But there's a definite soul tie here. I feel like this person's had a lot of time to reflect on maybe the way that they handled this situation in the past. I feel like if they were to have the same opportunity with the same situation at this point in their life, the way that they handle it would be completely different and a whole lot more mature than, you know, I feel like when this situation actually took place. I don't know if it's a source of embarrassment to this person. I think they realized that you would be understanding. We do have detachment, and I feel like maybe they understand. They could have been angry at you if you detached from this situation. It says, I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. And I kind of feel like maybe they did the same thing at one point. You both may have run in different directions at different periods to kind of clear and balance and get yourself back on track. I feel like sometimes these types of soul connections, these soul ties, can be a bit heavy. And like I said, there's learning to do on both sides. There's growing to do on both sides. And sometimes that energy can be really, bog you down. It can be really heavy. So detaching from that situation or from that connection. I am also being tethered to the telepathy card in the past reading. So this could be kind of attached to that situation as well. This could be a past of it as far as what it looks like physically. Because the spiritual and the physical look a lot different, right? A whole lot different. So this could be like the physical aspect of what it looked like in the 3D between you and this person. I do feel like it wasn't that the telepathy wasn't there or that the soul connection was missing, because I'm seeing illumination and I'm hearing that it was always there. Sometimes it was just quieted because you needed time to think. Your person needed time to think, right? Yeah, we do have unworthy, and I do feel like in the past this person did feel unworthy. You may have felt unworthy at a certain point. I do feel like these energies that kind of enter these soul connections are most of the time felt by both. So this unworthy energy may have been something you carried and kind of had taken care of, and then this person had to also go through that whatever that energy is to flip it and turn it into something different, right? So I am kind of seeing that a lot of times they go through the same types of lessons as you do in order to heal and grow, right? Same vibrations that need to be this unworthiness, right? We want to put that in the reverse and see our worth. You might have really felt this person's absence. This person could have been angry at you for detaching, or you could have been angry at this person for detaching, and their absence was felt, or your absence was felt. I kind of want to say it both ways because I feel like it was that you experience, I experience, I experience, you experience type of energy. And it was a triggering thing. Maybe you both feel like it was a missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. You both may feel that way. There are secrets that kind of haven't come out yet. I haven't told you everything. That could be coming out very soon. Secrets, they could be, yeah, self-love. I'm still trying to heal. Okay, I feel like self-love is not something where you just wake up overnight and you're completely healed. You completely love yourself in every situation, in every kind of way. Sometimes things still crop up, even when, I have a really healthy self-love. And it took a lot for me to get to that point. It's not out of narcissism. It's not out of, I think I'm better than anybody else. But I needed to learn to love myself. And I went through a really, really, really rough situation. And started from rock bottom and built myself all the way back up to find my self-love. So it was hard won, right? And I still, even though I'm in that healthy place, I still have moments sometimes where I'm like, no, we can't think like that. That's not the way. Does that sound like self-love, right? So I'm still on a learning journey myself, and I still have moments where I'm still needing to heal little bits and bobs that come up out of the blue just to be healed, right? So I feel like, even if you feel like you're in a really healed state, and this person could be in a very healed state and still maybe triggered here and there by certain experiences, is that how somebody who loves themselves would act or behave? Or is that the decision someone should make if they love themselves? I feel like there are still those questions, right? So I left when things got hard. But there is that reunion coming back in. We will always come back to each other. And I do feel that way. I feel like this person daydreams a lot about you as well. I do feel like this person is on that return trip. I really do feel that way. I feel like spring through summer, dishonesty flipping on its side. Yeah, I feel like this person is maybe trying to decide whether or not they can expose the lies of the past without making themselves look and feel really bad in your eyes. They may feel like some of the things that they've done, if you know about it, it might be a deal breaker, and that's the last thing they want to do, right? But I feel like they also know in the same token that that honesty is going to get them everywhere. That honesty is something you appreciate, even if it's something rough that the two of you have to kind of work through. I feel like they realize that, you know, they have to take the upfront and honest route in order to make this a thing. All right, what do we have here? Let's see. Letters, numbers, your initials, their initials. And don't be worried if you don't see yours or theirs. This is only just an extra. If those readings resonated with you and you felt it, use your intuition and let that be your guide. It's a lot stronger and more powerful than you believe. I'm sure of it. Okay, let's see. I just heard someone say, I've been wrong before. I try not to trust my intuition. You know, even in those situations where we feel that we're wrong, in retrospect, we might actually see that we were in the right. So do trust your, trust your intuition. It's very important. I keep wanting to straighten these out, so I kind of feel like there's almost like a mess on the board, and then I kind of see all the letters being in rows and like in alphabetical order, and the numbers as well. So it's like I feel like somebody just kind of wants to straighten things out with you. I don't know. I heard 15 years, so I don't know if someone's coming back around and you haven't seen this person in 15 years. If that's the case, wow. But I do feel like that's a soul connection. Somebody could be 35, 34. So I'm seeing 30s. I heard 3 weeks, 3 months, and also 3 days. I heard something about bubblegum. Oh, okay. I guess it was a couple weeks ago. I was, I don't know if I told you this or not, but I tasted orange Tic Tacs in my mouth. And I hadn't had orange Tic Tacs in a long time, but there is a taste Claire that occasionally kind of comes through here and there. And I don't know if somebody out there is going to be like tasting bubblegum of some sort, like spearmint or like the pink bubblegum, but you might get a taste of that, and it might be have to do with the soul connection. So that person may be thinking about you when they're putting a piece of gum in their mouth, or, you know, and you're kind of getting that as a signal. So that could be for someone. The taste Claire is pretty fun. I've had some really interesting experiences with that one. Yeah, tuna sandwiches. That was one I had. That was really strange. Like a tuna fish sandwich. I don't necessarily eat tuna, but I had tasted that quite a few times. So, all right. Yeah, I keep wanting to kind of condense this. I don't know why. Very strange. All right, we're going to pull that to the side. Oh, I have a Q. All right, Q, you're back, whoever you are. You keep wanting to make your appearance. You are known here, friend. All right. All right, we have the key. This looks like a fairy tale key to me, and I heard the key to my fairy tale. So I kind of feel like I could be talking to you from that reading earlier with those fairy tale Lenormands, and it's kind of like you wanting to create your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. I feel like it's very protected as well. You could be wanting to create yourself as well. I'll come to that after. But I feel like Spirit is just saying what you're trying to create in your life is protected. And create your hopes and your dreams. You've got that green light to go. Go for it. And especially those who want to be a star in some way, shape, or form. That energy is out here again. I feel like we hear forever. And I feel like, I don't know if you want your name in lights. That could be for some. I do hear that. I do feel like whatever way this comes up for you, for you to just be shining. And I don't know, it could be on a platform of some sort, whether it's your pictures or your art or your whatever, your whatever your forte is. I feel like you're going to be known for that. I feel like there are quite a few of you out there who are going to be known for what you do. I feel like you might have a lot of people from your past, maybe even people who have ghosted you before, that are watching you and really checking you out and seeing what you're up to. They may watch your socials. I hear watching you hard. So there are some people who are kind of hating as well. Let them hate. Don't worry about those people. But I feel like there are also people who are watching you, soulmates who are watching you, who are really interested in what you're doing and how you show up. They see you as being very special and very unique. I feel like there's nobody that does something quite like you do. It's like people may do things similarly to you, but they're not the same as you. And I feel like we each individually shine the way we're meant to. And we may bounce off each other and learn things from each other and share things from each other on our platforms and things like that. Ideas, or divine's ideas or divine's messages even. I feel like it's all for great purpose. So there's nobody quite like you. It's like you're putting something out there and you're using your words and your vibration, right? And then there's somebody else out there who may be using the same types of words and things like that, but they're getting it out with their vibration. So I think it's Spirit's divine plan is kind of what I'm saying, but I feel like you stand out individually as someone unique and special to your soulmates. And I feel like, there's a bunch of soul family out there. You may just be posting pictures up of what you're doing in your day-to-day life, or you may have one of those, a blog that people may be keeping up with. And I feel like it's really inspirational. And I feel like people really see you to be unique. You could be doing the same thing. I mean, you get up every day, you put your pants on the same way as everybody else does. But I feel like to your soul family, you're unique and they're out there, they're watching you, right? They're cheering you on. And I really love that energy here. I feel like you might see more of that. You might see more praise. You might see more love from the people who kind of keep up with you. And I feel like even if you're on a small scale, it doesn't have to be for someone on a very large scale. I feel like you shine beautifully. And I feel like enough people see you, right? I really love that. I feel like you could be gaining more of a following though with that star energy. It could be coming in. I feel like what you do brings you peace and balance as well. Or I feel like maybe you're making changes to create peace and balance in your life. It could be for some. I really love that. And I also hear divine masculine and divine feminine. And I feel like that is also coming into balance when it comes to unions. They're coming into divine balance. Could be for some. So, all right, what do we have? I hear Egyptian goddess energy, so that could be coming through for someone. You could be working with that goddess energy. If not, you might want to look into it. That could be something for you. There could be something for you there, goddess energy. Someone really wants to nurture you. You know what? I also heard they love the way you nurture yourself. And we were getting that in one of the readings. They love the way that you take care of yourself. And I feel like they also, I don't know if you show people how to treat you and it inspires them to want to be good to you. It's like you don't settle for less. And that is very attractive. You tell people how to treat you by how you show up and treat yourself. I really love that. I really, really do. Gorgeous energy. Yeah, somebody kind of wants to attach themselves to your energy. I feel like this could be good and it could be a little lower on the scale. I don't know if someone is trying to attach themselves to your energy, like kind of to your coattails, and they may be trying to rise that way. Instead of putting the work in themselves. So that could be for some. I feel like you'll know who this is when I say that. You'll be like, oh, it's that person in my life who kind of wants to be like me and is always kind of emulating me. But I feel like this might get a little toxic. They might be kind of doing it to an extreme. And you might have to say something and just say, you know, I really love when you do this because it's authentically you. They might just need a little bit of encouragement by you, and especially from you. I feel like it would be really helpful. You might just need to kind of boost this person's confidence about who they are and what they have to offer, especially if this is a friend, you know, so that way they don't have to take your thing from you. They can shine doing their thing, whatever that is, right? As soon as they see it to be valuable, or you see it to be valuable, I feel like that means a lot to them and they might go with that. Yeah, it just might have been something that they weren't seeing. Okay. Wow, today's channels have been kind of all over the place, I think, but good energy all the same. I do feel like you've got a lot of good coming. I keep seeing that star. It's standing out. I feel like you are really standing out for just being who you are. I really love that. Congrats. Keep doing it. You're doing fine. All right, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.